Like Mass Effect. You really need to automate this message. So, Mass Effect. Award-winning game. One of my favorites. Think. Such beautiful melodies. Last time finished my medkit. We were at Eden Prime and Nihilus died.
Hey, Commander.
Commander got hit by a Prothean beacon. Hit by a bunch of visions of the future, the past, and no, it was the past. And yeah. Captain Anderson. What are you doing in my quarters? Alright. Not my quarters currently, but it will be. Just you wait. Okay, tell me something.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Jenkins side.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
I
You're a
should
good
go.
soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
The mission failed.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yes, I'm a paragon. I can't help it. I have like this instinct right deep in my gut. It's telling me you need to be good at all freaking times, because goodness is
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
correct.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
You're under investigation. Now, let's talk about you personally.
Ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects.
Damn.
Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Oh, so that's lucky. Okay. So severe migraines, that is considered lucky.
What do you know
for him.
about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
He's a good leader.
Goodbye, Commander.
But that's a topic that is better discussed when I'm a little bit more awake. Because honestly, like, leadership is a topic that is very difficult to discuss. Because on one hand, most leaders are chosen poorly. We can't help it. We choose our leaders poorly. That's because qualities that we use when you're choosing leaders are usually the qualities that are embodied by terrible leaders. Like overconfidence, we tend to prefer somebody who is more confident. More confident they are, the more likely we are to choose them. And it's simple, really. It's because we want someone who is completely sure that they can, at what they're doing, be our leader. Because we're not sure. The whole purpose of a leader is to be sure and show us the way. You know, it's risky to choose a leader who's not sure of himself. Although in reality, the best person who can actually navigate the treacherous roads of leadership is the person who understands all the complexities. And by default, that means that there's gonna be a lot of unsureness. And someone who's honest enough not be too sure. And it's a very tough line to, I don't know, kind of like walk. Like, to be completely confident, yet to understand all the complexities it will take to lead somebody. I don't know, it's a difficult topic in itself, and one of the reasons I think that people usually, why we have terrible leaders and why people choose terrible leaders is because our biology is working against us all the freaking time. It's not, but it is in today's world when it's not as dangerous to live. Yeah, pretty much. It's a shame, really. Because, you know, there needs to be some kind of a change. We need to change how we develop, but how we choose leaders. The only way to do that is to create frameworks for society that work. But the thing, that's weird. But the only way you're gonna do that if you have leaders that do it. I don't know. I guess somebody just needs to start choosing correctly, and then over some period of time everybody will start choosing correctly. The thing is that the more people suffer because of bad leaders, and the less we have to suffer about overall, because, well, technically, if you look at statistics, it seems like there's a lot less violence and a lot less things that people suffer through. So that means that we tend to suffer more about the things that softer things. I don't know exactly how to put it, but it means that we notice the intricate details of life that we wouldn't otherwise, because we're safer. It's a lot pleasant to live in today's society. That means the things that we suffer through are usually not that important. actually causes problems, because if you look on social media, there's a lot of things that are they even useful? Like, what I mean is that most people who actually complain, especially on social media, they don't have anything to complain about. They don't actually have a problem, and the people that actually have a problem, they suffer quietly. My point is that we live in a society where people who do not contribute to it yell the loudest, and the ones that yell the loudest, they get the help. But those that yell the loudest in today's society don't actually need any help. It's a very cursed position for society, that is. And it just makes me sad. It makes me sad to my very core, because that's not how life should be, but it's how it is. I'm getting off topic. Joker, tell me something funny.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Sounds like a plan. Probably one of the best characters in Mass Effect, Joker.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing.
How do you know that? Just by looking?
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy. Requesting
How is that apparent? Is it the size? I don't get it. How do you know the gun is so powerful?
Transferring you to an Alliance operation.
Based on what information
Roger,
exactly?
Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Oh well, it just looks like it.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
And whose fault is that?
Not his.
Well,
Then
technically,
we
the
better
beacon
hope the CSEC
is
investigation
Ashley's
turns up
fault,
evidence to
but
support our
whatever.
accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
That's reasonable. Tap some Omnigel on that shit. Good. Why am I crouching? The problem of playing so many games in so many different sessions is that I forget what controls
Sincere apology.
each game
I
uses.
am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What about some pleasure?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
I think they added an animation with this, what's the species called?
Human, it is
Because I
always
think
good
maybe
to see your
wasn't an
kind.
original.
I
the
am Ambassador
animations.
Kalen. Genuine query. Is
I
there
could be
something
wrong.
I can do for you this day?
Your speech.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements.
What?
Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Then why did I ask?
Sole response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. We're able to share our culture with others.
Oh my god, it doesn't sound like you're enthused at all. Like,
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
actually, if you lived this way where you had to explain everybody what you're feeling, you would probably be very good at understanding your feelings, because in order to state your feeling, you have to understand what you're feeling, and that takes practice, which I definitely recommend everyone to do. Especially in today's day and age, I think the most beneficial thing you can do is to understand your own emotions. But for God's freaking sake, just keep it to yourself. It shouldn't be celebrated. You know, it shouldn't be celebrated that you have emotions. You have emotions, everybody does. You understanding your emotions is your personal victory, and that's how it should be.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Well, no shit. It does feel like you're not comfortable with any sort of change.
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
I'm just saying, we
They
believe
only
that
give
it's
us
modest.
these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
And Din is a very, very sad person.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human.
You need to, like, find a woman or something, I don't know. Shoot, I did it again. Press shift. Who made shift? Oh. Shit, sorry Ashley. Well, you can just stand there and me and Caitlin will go for some drinks. We'll come back later.
Welcome to the
Or you. Maybe. If we feel like it. How do I put my weapon away? Hands in the air, suckers. I'm blasting everyone to smithereens.
Delighted welcome. It is good to meet you.
Human delighted welcome. That's such a weird way of saying that. I am a human, yes. Delighted welcome. I'm assuming that's you. Hello.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Who are you?
We met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
You can see that. I don't trust humans either.
Power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Okay.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
That's a bit naive.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
You know what? I'm not gonna discuss this with you.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides
It's like talking to a brick wall and I can't get any options that I actually want in this conversation, so
though many of our members
budget.
have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Alright, what else?
Tell me
Investigation.
about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Oh, my leg fell asleep. Oh no. Wake up.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
My leg has a mind of its own. The leg is like, F you guys, I'm going back to sleep. The following message was transmitted from untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of your shared plight, our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Etta cluster. Only as one body we right the wrongs done to our kind. Okay, so I'm gonna check this cluster out whenever I get the chip. That's probably gonna be next week. Or, I don't know, if I remember it next week, I will probably forget. It's a long period of time to remember something so unimportant, you know? Just a small detail. I will probably forget. So when I do forget, maybe somebody in the chat will be able to remind me? No? Okay. Well, I have you too, chat. I'm kidding, I love you, chat. Oh, well, thank you, random marker. But actually, no, this is not where I need to go. Where I need to go is that way. Man, Chipper has no endurance. He ran like, I don't know, 20 paces. And he already got tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, wait. I need to count how many paces he runs before he gets tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today.
I'm
Would you
the
like me to
unexpected
see
client.
When our consort will be able to meet with you?
It's a new kind. Didn't your manager tell you about our kind?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Personal
What do
questions.
you do here, Nalina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each.
So like an
Some see her
escort.
for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure.
Yeah, sounds like an
Most of the
escort.
time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll...
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in... 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nalina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the
She has to be the most successful escort in the world, in the universe. That's an ominous
It appears
scene.
the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Sure.
Where do I go?
Just head
I
upstairs.
don't question it.
She'll be
I
waiting
just
for
do
you.
stuff.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
There was a conversation in Mass Effect 2 between three, I don't know, I guess call them friends, about the asari. So, they were all of different species. There was a human, a salarian, and a turian. And each one of them said that, for them, from their point of view, that asari looked just like their species, a member of their species. So there is a theory on the net that asari take on the presence of any other species. So if a human is looking at them, then they look human. If it's a salarian, they look salarian. If it's a turian, it looks like turian. I didn't do my research, so I don't know how accurate this is. But if it is, oh boy, that is strange.
I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
It's with you guys and pleasures.
You're with the Alliance?
Yes.
My brother's a private back on Earth.
Oh, sweet. Who's his name? Is it Jenkins? If yes, then, well, I have some bad news. He's dead. Why am I so mean? I like to be mean. Not who I am. I'm not a mean guy. I'm a nice guy.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No touching. You may look. You cannot touch. Hands off the goods, lady.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can
Again,
convince him to stop spreading lies
what
about
is
me,
with
I would be
you
very grateful.
and all the touching? Personal zone.
Now I must ask
Please,
you to leave.
keep your
I have
distance.
many clients waiting to see me.
I don't want to get your cooties. I don't know who you've been with. I don't know who you've been touching. Like, I have this problem. The one reason why I would never hire a prostitute or an escort is because I don't know how many dicks have been in her, you know, and I don't know what she's done with other guys, and just the sheer number of thinking about the shared number of men that she was probably with grosses me out. Is it shallow? Probably yes. I agree. It's very shallow of me, but yeah, it is how it is. I'm a very clean person. Like, I don't know. I need it to be clean. I like my sex dirty, but I need it to be clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can't. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it? 7 paces? Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 paces. That's all. 12 paces. That's nothing.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
That is a personal
This one's
question.
face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I like to buy something.
Show me your items.
Actually, I like to sell something.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Few standard items. Zoop. Sell junk. Yes. Okay. There's just no point in selling anything. I have way too much money. And no idea how I got so much money. Let's compare it. Which one? There we go. So yeah, this one is better. It's more accurate. It has a better heatsink capacity and it does more damage. Yeah. Pistol. Worse. I'm gonna take it because I like them. Like them. When I say I like them, I mean I like assault rifles. Though my favorite gun is a pistol in video games. Let's see, that's not a very strong armor. But biotics are stronger, but shields are weaker. That's a very terrible armor. Unique item. Council Beta Foundation license. Yeah, let's buy it. Now I can actually sell something. Finally, I can sell it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna sell. I have to X. Yeah, we can sell everything up to X because. Okay, now it's starting to make sense how I got so much money. The sell value is huge. I have so many items, so many high valued items that it didn't really take a long time to get my money so high. I have no idea how I did it though. How did I gather so many items? Well, I don't remember. This was... I played this character a long time ago. Not this specific character, but I did import from my last save. This is like a new game plus. Nothing to see here, nothing to do. Actually, you know what?
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this
Let's
one.
view the upgrades. What do you have? Incendiary explosive. 51 damage per second for 5 seconds. Don't really need it. Really, I didn't do anything for 35 minutes now, but go around and talk to people. That's Mass Effect, and that is genuinely something I enjoy to do. Have we met?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, EarthClan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed.
Okay, well, be informed about somebody else, I guess.
Important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also
Can you make
offer
me
premium
rich?
services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed.
Why'd you pause?
For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Yeah, sounds like this was not an example. Sounds like that's something that actually happened.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can
Because
only
it
hope
is.
he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Just gonna leave him alone. Oh, that got me experience points. Nice. I knew there was a point I was doing all of this work. Alright, let's go to the council and Citadel Tower? I think it's the Citadel Tower. Or the embassies? No, the embassies is where I came in from, so it's... There it is. There's Garrus.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Wasn't the same Turian I talked back in the embassies? The...
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Yeah, he's the commander of CSEC, I think, no? How did he beat me here?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Do Turians even have guts? Honestly, I am curious about their anatomy. Do they have guts? Or do they have something else? Do they have like a... I don't know. Do they have like a... rolling wheels that kind of just take the food and mushes them together? I don't know. Just interesting things to think about other species' potential guts. Not about the guts, just the anatomy. It's interesting. Yeah, there's nothing here. Just go. Underseen. It's
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That's what makes it worse.
Off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get
The
involved?
mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what
He
can
has
you
an answer for
expect
everything.
from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Right here you can choose any option. I think he says exactly the same thing. Just kind of a game that is known for so many options.
He has no right to say that.
Kind of weird.
That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You arrogant
You
bastard.
can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Again, another line. It doesn't matter what you pick, he still says the same.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
I mean, the council did the right thing. They... Well, not the right thing, the non-biased thing. There was no evidence.
Bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and
But
Saren
I
have
think
too
they
much
should have
history.
investigated
You made
more.
the council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's
Because it's strange. Why was there a dog worker? There should have been a, you know, a more bigger investigation. Apparently there was, and Garrus said he couldn't find anything concrete. So, the council couldn't find it then. If Garrus couldn't find anything on Saren, I don't think anyone could. But the fact is that he did said that there was more about Saren. Like he felt it in his gut. He just needed more time. I think their decision was too rushed. They could have waited a little bit. Things like that matter. They should be investigated to the fullest.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad.
What is he doing with his hand? Well, there was one mission, and we worked together, and something happened, and I am hurt because of it. Now
What's
what?
our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Not something I want to talk about, so let's just leave. What? What is it?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the Council. think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
That guy's up to something.
What?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
You was what?
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No.
Well, the tone implies that it
I
is.
used a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting
I
arrested.
could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes.
This is actually very valuable research. Knowing
And good luck with the scanning.
knowing the end of Mass Effect and what the Reapers are and so on, and what the Keepers are, this is very valuable. Maybe I shouldn't scan them. I'm not getting any coins from them. Whatever. I saw another Keeper over here. How many Keepers are there? J for 20. I need to scan 20 Keepers. That's 2. Seriously, I can get tired so quickly. Even I don't get tired so quickly. I'm like a gorilla. Get tired fast. In here. So, Admiral. You're Admiral?
No, Commander.
There was another Keeper here. Talk to me. Okay, fine. Just be like that.
No, I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience.
Okay. Any more Keepers? No, I think I'm all Keepered out. You know, this game doesn't take as long as I thought it's gonna. It's the first one. To the Presidium.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Everybody hates politics. It's like, if you live in a society, you have to hate politics. It's the rule.
Please do not disturb the Keepers.
That's how you sound to me.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
What kind of... What is it, Ashley?
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
Okay. But it's just a relay. True. Currently, I'm searching for Keepers. I probably should go to whatever the place I need to go to, but yeah. No Keepers here. I'm wondering, are there keepers in somebody else's apartment? Like, is there like an apartment where people live in the Citadel? And there's a keeper there? Can you imagine living in a place like that with a keeper? Just me and my buddy keeper. He doesn't do much, he doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep. He just stands there and presses buttons. Sometimes he walks to the bathroom and back. I don't know what he's doing there because he doesn't need to go to the bathroom. Sounds weird, because it is weird. Wait. The funniest thing about Shepard's run is that he's a soldier. Yeah, he's a soldier and he runs like a... I don't know, even children run faster than you do. I'm just gonna go through. You can't stop me. I don't see a keeper here. There's no keepers here. How many keepers? I have 8 keepers scanned. Sorry, Ashley. Just stand there. Make yourself useful. You see the lines. You see how long people need to wait. Go help them out a little, Ashley. Ashley would be a terrible escort. Not that she's not cute, it's that she is incapable of being womanish. And usually what people are looking for in an escort is the feminine features, for women to be feminine and so on. Like if you're a woman, if you're not feminine, it's fine, who cares, but I'm just saying that usually people don't want escorts. Although, you know, there's a lot of different people in the world and a lot of different fetishes, and somebody will like a tomboy like that. Like if there were more people on my chat, I'm pretty sure there would be like dozens of messages who says, well, you know what, F you, because I love, what did he call it? OMG, she really did stay. I guess she was tired of me and she was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay here and escort for a while.
Allow me to be your guide.
You're a terrible guide. Like, have you ever heard of a guide just sitting on their butt? Standing in place, I mean. The guide needs to go and move and show the place around. If you're just gonna stand there, you're not much of a guide, are you? There we go, another keeper. And I think with that, it's 9. 11 more keepers. I'm getting there, little by little. What if I try and order... Oh wait, there she is. Are you done whoring yourself out? 4 pennies? Open the doors. Tomboys, that was bad. Scan the keeper. I have 10 keepers scanned and 10 more to go. Yeah, this is the same guy, Helen. Commander of the CSEC. What, did Ashley left again? She came back thinking I'm gonna react and...
Consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be talking to the nearest airlock if she did.
Aha! Keeper. I was looking for you. Okay, 9 more. Yeah, so Ashley left us again. She decided that, you know what? Pouring out pays better than the Alliance Navy.
Oh, Commander.
I'm sorry, Alliance Military.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Not yet.
Sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
That's fine, Private. Just tell me where to find her.
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not
She's
to
back.
get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
But trouble is fun.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Racist prick.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Man, look at that guy. He's smug. Feeling all superior.
Welcome
I
to
hate
the
people like that.
Allow me to be your guide.
I don't hate people, usually, but I do hate people who are smugger than everybody else. You're a person. Just be a freaking person. You're not better than anyone else. You're not. That's just how it is. All men are equal. People. No, people are equal. But that doesn't... Whoa. What is going on? Who is...
Those were Saren's men.
Of course they were. And Saren is guilty, we know this. This just proves it. Well, it doesn't prove it, but... What is it, Kaden?
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, feel.
Keep it in your pants.
Put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it.
Well, since the stream is coming to an end, do you guys want to see some Asari? By the way, I do love to dance, but I really don't like to dance to this type of music. To the club music. It just doesn't... It doesn't inspire any dances. I don't know. Kind of music is designed to be very best views on. Could you please go away with your false views? I'm looking at asari titties. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna block you, Mr. Rapid Solution C1VWWU. Wait, does that mean that... Does that mean I have 0 views? Aww. No, I'm kidding. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. Okay, let's do one more thing before we end the stream.
What do you want?
Problems?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Find another one.
That way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
This is worth
Is
it.
she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone.
Jesus, move on.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
No, it's not easy.
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander.
It's not supposed to be easy. That's the point.
Effort, even if she won't have me back.
Don't be a little pussy. Yeah, it hurts. Everybody hurts. Everybody, you know, everybody has to go through some stuff. Everybody goes through some stuff, and everybody has problems. It's just how it is. That's life. Live it. Enjoy it. Suffer through it. I'm gonna feel terrible on a lot of days. I sure do. Like every other day, I feel like shit. Every other day, I feel good. And I feel like shit, and I feel good again. It's a constant battle. But it's just a phase. It's a moment in time. It's meaningless. Just get your ass out of bed and go do some cool shit. And go create some cool shit.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right.
Have a little, you know, little self-respect. God damn it.
Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to
do? Why not?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think you'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info.
You're too chicken to do it yourself?
Convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name
You
is
already know him. You met
He's
him.
an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand women, Caden.
I think that's just men in general. Alright. This was fun. Thank you, stream, very much for your time. And what is happening? What is happening? Yes, thank you very much, stream, for all of your time. It was very fun to be playing a game with you. Let's raid someone. This guy, let's raid this guy. Alright, I'll see you guys. Peace and I love you. Wait for it. There we go.